Hello and welcome back to another episode of Measurement in a Minute. I'm your host, 𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗬 with Lakeside Process Controls. And in today's episode, we're continuing our discussion around Rosebaum's 3051 pressure transmitter. More specifically, we're going to talk about the versatility of pressure measurements and why they're so common. And spoiler alert, it's because we can use them in a ton of applications. They're very modular. And so we'll start off with the most obvious measurement, which is for measuring pressure. Now, pressure transmitters can actually be connected up to various flanges and manifolds just to make it easier to isolate from the process or calibrate. And so this is why I say they're very modular, because we can connect them to a variety of things. In this case, what you're looking at is our coplanar design, and with this design we can measure differential pressure and connect the impulse piping up beneath the transmitter. So pressure is obviously the most common measurement to utilize for a pressure transmitter, but that's not the only one. So utilizing a differential pressure transmitter, we can measure a flow rate. Now we can do this with just the transmitter itself connected with impulse lines, or we actually have fully compensated real-time mass flow solutions. And so what we do is we assemble what's known as a primary element to the differential pressure transmitter. So we measure the pressure before and after the primary element, and that is correlated to the velocity or the volumetric flow or even the mass flow if you'd like to compensate using integral pressure and temperature measurements within the unit itself. And so in this case, we actually are combining maybe one, maybe up to three measurements into one to get a flow measurement. So this is another great way to apply pressure transmitters. And last but not least, we can even measure level with pressure transmitters. So like we talked about in the previous videos, we have diaphragm seals, which are very common in differential pressure level measurements. These diaphragm seals allow the process to stay in the process, isolate the transmitter from the nasty corrosive process, and we can actually measure the difference in pressure in this case, which actually correlates into a level measurement. Now, there's plenty of other ways to utilize differential pressure transmitters for maybe monitoring pumps or filters, etc. But we're not going to get into that today. I just wanted to give everybody a sense of the versatility of pressure measurements and why it's important you understand them, because you are most certainly going to run in them throughout your plant and throughout your career. Should you have any questions about Rosebaum's 3051 or any other of our products, please reach out using the QR code on screen. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.